Hey guys, DM Philosophy here, Matt's the name, just going to go over my latest pack here. So what we've got is we've got the battle map for the Cave of Life. So it's another one of the underground maps that goes along with the series of maps that I've been working on lately. Alright, let's jump in there and have a look at this map. Okay, so it's a large open cavern. You've got an entranceway here to the left and an entranceway to the right here. There's a lot of water sort of separated platforms, and right in the center of the cavern we have a large amount of mushrooms and fungi growing there, so it's definitely a living cave as such. Now I don't know what you're going to use the mushrooms for. They could be poisonous, they could be sentient, they could be a food source, there could be creatures they're harvesting for their food needs or whatever the case may be. It should be a fairly central point though for sentient races if it's a food source. If it's poisonous, then obviously you're not going to find much else in there, but you might find things living in the water just to add a spice of danger there. So we've got platforms. These platforms have got large sort of rocky mounds and something like that on it, so there's plenty of opportunity for characters to sneak and move around for advantageous position. They might slink into the water and sort of move a little bit more hidden past there if you've got creatures in the middle here, or they might find that there's creatures in the water. But anyway, so that's the Cave of Life. It's a relatively straightforward map, but it's a sort of an essential part of any underground adventure, just that, that living nature that's there. So this is the dark gridded map. We've got the dark gridless map, and the light gridded map, and then the light gridless map. So if you're running VTT, then you might have Fog of War on, so you might not need the dark map to see shadows and the like, but I quite like the dark maps. I always think they're a bit more atmospheric. So all of my map packs come with point of view shots, so they're from a character's perspective as they move through the environment. It really helps establish sort of the layout of things, the depth, the height, and something like that, which often can't be seen in two-dimensional maps. So you could step through the scene, you can see the sort of watery marks, so that was a look to the right, look to the left, and we can see some of those platforms there, and we can see that as if the characters have climbed up onto this rocky mound, they can definitely see the mushrooms there. And we sort of approach the mushroom island, and here we are in the mushroom island, moving through it. And we get an isometric view there as well, just in case you got a character that's flying. I then approach it from the other side, so this is as if you're entering from the right, and look right, look left, have sort of climb up on a rocky mound, have a see of what you can see. This is from one of the platforms off to the bottom of the map, and you can see one of the highest rocky sort of mounds here. And it's quite a gentle incline up, so make a good spot for maybe an archer to lay down some covering fire or something. I don't know, your players will take advantage of the environment. And again, the mushrooms there. So we've got exactly the same point of view shots with but just much brighter, much lighter. You might give the light point of view shots to characters with dark vision, and the dark ones to characters without dark vision. Just to help differentiate the vantage points, and to give characters with dark vision a little bit more opportunity to see the environment, to take advantage of it. So that's one way you could use that, the different types of point of view shots. Otherwise, the light ones, just more detail you can see it, the dark ones, but more moody and atmospheric. So that is the Cave of Life battle map. I hope you enjoy it. When combined with all of my other underground maps, you've definitely got a plethora of options and at your disposal to run a prolonged underground campaign. So that's Cave of Life. You can find that on RPG Now, and I'll post a link to that underneath my YouTube clip as per usual. So thanks for listening, and happy gaming, people.